Hey, good morning, afternoon, or evening. I'm Chase Cunningham, Dr. Zero Trust, Dr. Chase Cunningham. Lots of doctors there. I'm reporting here for Cybersecurity HQ. I'm going to give you the stuff that you need to know this week after the American Thanksgiving holiday. I say that because you might not be in the United States and we have our holidays. That we get fat. Anyway, uh, let's look at some of the stuff you should really know about. There's an article in IT News. Australia sets whole of government zero trust target. This is by Rai Kosher. Basically, the federal government in Australia, which is not the US, last time I checked, has set an ambitious target to have a zero trust culture embedded across the Australian public service by 2030. So they're giving themselves 7 years. They published a revised security strategy, which I'm looking at right now, working my way through, released Wednesday last week before Thanksgiving. The government said it would expand the remit of the National Cybersecurity Coordinator to lead a whole of government cybersecurity uplift in addition to their better known responsibilities. Let's see. The Australian government needs to hold itself to the same standard it imposes upon industry. Cool. And it is committed to building a zero trust culture across the Australian public service. There's not a whole lot of detail in here, but they are talking about a whole lot of stuff around identity. And they do have an action plan, which I'll read through here as well. I'm not right now, but I'll read through it and report back on it. So there's another government doing a whole of zero trust approach. Pretty cool. And that's coming on their own. There is an article in securitymagazine.com, top cybersecurity trends for this year by Rachel Blair Frazier, managing editor. Remote workforce, sure. There's one, cyber insurance, bleh. Yeah, unfortunately, you got to buy it, even though it's a total waste of money. Generative AI, unless you've been living under a rock, that's a pretty solid thing to reference. Security awareness training, blah, but it is what it is. Again, you're better off using a technical control. Mobile device security, yup. API security, you better get there. And then zero trust is also a big thing. Zero trust, where have I heard about that before? Posture management is also a trend for this next year. So some new stuff, some old stuff, some stuff that still rings true. East Texas Hospital Network can't receive ambulances because of cybersecurity incident. This is reported on Friday, November 24th. A network of hospitals in East Texas, which actually near where I'm from, where I grew up, has not been able to accept ambulances to emergency rooms since Thanksgiving Day because of a cybersecurity incident. The hospital network UT Health East Texas is operating using established downtime procedures as they investigate a potential, aka real, security incident. Let's see, headquartered in Tyler, Texas, again, near where I grew up, near where I'm from, has 10 hospitals and more than 90 clinics in the region. Thousands of people use this all the time, but they are turning ambulances away because their systems are down. Yeah, not good. When people die, does cyber suddenly become important? Because if you're on your way to the emergency room and they say, you can't come in because our systems are down, many times EMTs will tell you have a golden hour, and it may not be an hour. It may be 6 minutes. If you can't get in there and get fixed, that's pretty important. Cybersecurity Dive article, SMBs hit by rise in legitimate tool-based attacks. Kind of a weird way to write this up, but okay. SMBs hit by rise in legitimate tool-based attacks. Attackers are moving away from malware and evading detection by using remote monitoring and managing software, according to Huntress. Threat actors are targeting small and mid-sized businesses looking to exploit legitimate tools, which, by the way, folks, PowerShell is a, quote, legitimate tool. Turn that shit off. Yeah. 3 in 5 incidents recorded by Huntress during the third quarter of 2023 had no malware. Outright malicious tools still feature in events. Adversaries are largely seeking to blend into legitimate network operations. So good article. Go read through it. There's actually a link to the report here, which I'm going to go through on my own because I don't have a life. But they're using native tools is really the point. So, yeah. There's ways to fix this. It's not crazy difficult, just so you know. And then lastly, HBS dealer, hardware building supply dealer, which I've never heard of, had a poll put together. How prepared is your business for attacks? And this is as of this year. Numbers don't look good. Most of them, about 40% of these small and mid-sized businesses say that they're prepared for a cyber attack. Now, if you go even further into that, how many of that percentage say what their actual preparedness is a pretty low amount. So Still, here we are, 2023. People that aren't in quote cyber are still going, well, I don't think it'll happen to me, even though you've got all this trend stuff going on and indications that the bad guys are moving outside of their typical avenues of compromise because they're the low-hanging fruit. They're coming for you, folks. 2024, if you've been ignoring cybersecurity, be ready. They're coming for you. Your days of hiding in the grass are over. Anyway, hope you had a great Thanksgiving. I'm Chase Cunningham, Dr. Cunningham, Dr. Zero Trust, reporting for Cybersecurity HQ. Those are some things that you need to know. If I can help you or Cybersecurity HQ can help you, reach us. Reach out to us. Don't reach us. Reach out to us. As always, stay smart, stay safe, stay secure, and I'll catch you on the next one.